Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your Devops SRE DevSecOps coach. Okay, so the first question which you should ask, what is Sonarqube, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Now, when I look at this Sonarqube, a lot of definitions you can find on the internet, that's for sure. But when I look at the Sonarqube, it is for me, it's a quality management tool. Okay, it's a quality management tool. Now the question is tool. What is the definition of tool? So we know that we all use the tool for certain regions all the time, right? Earlier the tools being changed once in 100 years, then 50 years, then 10 years. Nowadays every week we change the tool section because of AI and ML. So this is the tool which will help you in terms of save cost, you know, save time, and then improving the quality of your work. Now, what kind of, how it can save cost, how it can save time, how it can help you in terms of improving the quality of work, we'll discuss in some time. Now the question is, it is doing management of what? So this will also discuss, but let's focus on the quality. What do you mean by the quality? So here, when we talk about the quality, here we are talking about the code quality, okay? And one more quality, test quality, because we are a software engineers and we are doing the software development, right? So here we are talking about the quality in terms of software engineering, code quality and test quality. That means how how quality your code you have for your project, and then what are the quality of your test cases. So this quality we are going to manage it. So this is something which we have to do that. So quality, so you're going to manage code quality, you're going to manage the test quality, and on the platform which is called Sonarqube. So Sonarqube will help you to manage your code quality, test quality. Now, how it will save cost? So I'll not brag this topic because more or less we understand that how the SDLC cycle works, what is the importance of coding, quality, coding standards and all, what are the importance of test quality and all. We
Yeah.
all understand. So saving cost means what? So I'll put it in a very simple way. 70% of the bugs is introduced in the software in the release because of bad code quality. Okay, very simple. So if you have a bad code, that will introduce the bugs up to the 70%,
Okay.
right? Due to, so now why it is important? Saving cost means, see, if you do the proper management of code quality, then you can have a better release, but no less bugs. Ultimately you don't have to spend too many engineers to fixing the bugs and many other stuff. Saving time also. Ultimately we can save time in terms of releases. uh, we don't have to spend too many extra efforts on fixing the bugs and all, and overall it will improve the user experience, digital experience for your product. So more or less we understand that code quality is very important, test quality is very important. So what we understood is SonarQube is managing your code quality, test quality at their platform, which will result in saving cost for your project, saving time for your development team, and improving the quality of your software. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so now the question is, who's the organization who had developed this particular product? So this is coming from the Sonar source. Okay, and now this tool is developed in Java. So now the moment if I say this tool has been developed in Java, then you should not say whether it will work in Linux or Windows or Mac, because we know that uh, any Java software which has been written is a platform independent. That means you can run anywhere. That's a question is not should not come. Now next question also should not come, how to run Java, how to run SonarQube. What are the prerequisite we have? So for running a SonarQube, you need a JRE, Java Runtime Environment. It's not only for the SonarQube. Any software which is developed in Java, you need a JRE to run that software, Java runtime environment. So we understand that that part. So it's like a platform independent, and plus JRE is required, runtime is required. Okay, so now they have a multiple releases, different kind of release. Okay, so one kind of release which we have is a community release. Community release is something like a free for all. Okay, then we do have a developer release also, and then enterprise release also. Now though I'll be covering community release, which is a free, a dev is a paid, and enterprise is also paid. So then you may have questions like what is the difference between um, community, dev, and enterprises. So basically there is a, there are few more differences are there, except the one major one. You have a lots of rules, free rules in dev and enterprise, for that you are paying for it, and in community only free rules are there. Now what is the rules, I'll talk about little bit later, but you should spend some time here. Sonarqube community, let's put it up, Sonarqube download, that will take you to that page actually. Okay, so this is the website, and you see here. So here you see community edition, developer edition, enterprise edition. So these are the three editions. You have it. Now data center edition is just HA and all is extra feature is there. It's enterprise only. Okay, so these are the things. Now you can study the differences here, majorly here, but few other features are also there. Security and few more extra languages supports are there, which is in the dev and enterprises, which is not there in this. Again, dev has a paid support, I mean free support, because you're paying for the license. Community has a no support, I mean community support and all. So yeah, this is something you should check this. Okay, you can spend a little bit offline. Now what is the release? So recently they've been changing a lot. So if you see that here, this is the release version, which is the latest one. By the way, I tried from 4 to 9. 10th I have to check. I installed a few months back, I guess. So it's the same thing. There will not be much difference. So only that some CPU memory and UI will change and all kind of things. Okay, so this is a Sonarqube. So did you understand what is a Sonarqube?
Yes, Raj.
Okay, now the question is how this works. How this works. The question you should ask, how a Sonarqube can manage the code quality and test quality. So now I must tell you here in this session, we will not focus on the test quality. Why we are not focusing on the test quality but code quality? Because test quality is not a scope of right now, and it's not a scope of this training. We are focusing on the code quality. So I'll put it in this perspective. Typically in SDLC cycle, we do the planning, then we do the development, and after that we do the code analysis, and after that we do the build. After that you do the packing. After the packaging we archive the package. After that we do the deployment, and after that we do the acceptance testing, and then finally we do the code coverage. Code coverage, this is the important one. Code coverage, remember that. So code coverage is the place where we manage the test quality. So this is the last phase of what do you say, SDLC. That means always remember, test quality is required for code coverage. Again, there's so many other tools are there for code coverage. At Sonarqube, we just say integration is available. It's not a full-fledged functionality. So now the question is code quality. This is the important things for us. So now you should ask, okay, how can I find out the code quality? How can I find? And I don't think so. It's something which is new. We know that in order to find out the code quality, either we do the peer code review, correct now, or or we do the static code review, correct? Static code review, correct? So now the question
Yeah.
is peer code review. I think we all know, right? Peer code review means what? Can you help me?
Yeah. It's reviewing the code among your own team members.
Yeah, human would review human code. I'm putting in a very straightforward manner. That means I'll give you the context. That means your team members will review a code and tell you, hey, what is good, what is not good, security issue, maintainability issue, duplicate code, CP issues, RAM issues, hell lot of things. Anything, best practice is not followed. But you know what? This is not reliable process. Uh, what happens sometime over the period of time, we start trusting the people and then we ignore that peer code review most of the time. So what do we do in this case? So what is a static code review? So static code review here, code, mind it here, code would review human code. Yeah, here human is reviewing the human code, but here code itself would review the human code. Now this, let's say, I'll put it in this way. There's one code would review one human code. That means one coding scenario, I'll put it in this way. Are you getting my points? So that means if you want to check the hundreds of scenarios, for that you need 100 codes. Agree with me? Hello?
Yes, Raj. Yeah.
Yeah. So now the question is, here in static code review, code will review review the code. One code will check the one tests or one coding standards. So 100 codes would check the 100 coding standards. Can I call this code the one the what happened? So can I call this code the one which is reviewing the code
Mm-hmm.
rules? Can I call it rule? Can I call rule would review code? Simple. This rule, which is a code, mind it, this is a code, but we are calling the rule. Okay, so this rule would review the code. So in that case, maybe we need hundreds of rules to check the hundreds of scenarios. Correct now?
Yeah.
And then these hundreds of rules which you get it, then you can we call it a tool? Because rules we cannot remember the name, so can we call it a tool would review the code? And this tool which has hundreds of rule, this tool is called SCA tool, static code analysis tool. SCA. See here. So when someone will ask you, hey, SCA tool means what? SCA means static code analysis tool, static code review tool. This tool has a what? Hundreds of rules, thousands of rules for checking the different scenarios. What is the rule? Rule is nothing but the code which has been written to check the code. And this code can be run automatically. Now you'll ask me, where is this list of tools and all kind of things? So
Mm-hmm.
can we check this? Static, I'll just search the Google, static code analysis tools. Okay, and here, uh, this is the Wikipedia. This is a reliable source. Earlier this was not. So here it is. Hell lot of tools. You have to spend at least 30 minutes to go through all this stuff. Hell lot of tools are there. SC a lot of tools, as per the languages and all. So let's say go Java. We have some so open source also, right? And some paid. See, these are the tools, SCA tools. So Java, we have Sextile, Eclipse, Findbugs, Emma, Spot, PMD, SQL, a lot of it, right? So these are the, as per the languages, every tools. So now you got to know so many tools are there. So now I'm getting confused a little bit. I'm having so many tools for static code analysis. Then what is Sonarqube again, right? What is Sonarqube? So now, in order to understand the Sonarqube, you have to understand how this works. That means how Sonarqube works. Any questions so far?
No, Raj.
Okay. So now, let's understand this way. In a simple way, no need to display the complicated pictures and all. It's a very simple flow. Okay. So now, here what I'm doing, this is my laptop. Okay. And this is me. This is me or developer. Okay. and this is my code. Okay, and I want to review. So what do we do? So here there is a one code would review the code, correct? So there is one code which will run on this and you will get the reports, correct now? But one scenario will not work because I need to check hundreds of scenario. So the hundreds of rules you required for checking your hundreds of scenarios on the code. Now this is getting messy actually. So this is where people started calling, hey, do one thing, let's make it this one tool apply whole on this code and it will be good, and name this tool as XYG, whatever it is, right? So this is the way it gets into. Now you'll ask, okay, where is the Sonarqube is coming? So when I say these tools, here you remember that I showed you some Java and all here. See, let's say check style has a hundreds of rules actually. Find bugs also has a hundreds of rules. So like this. So you can apply in the local also. That's not a big deal actually. You can apply directly the check style on your source code or find bugs on source code. But the question is, what is Sonarqube? I just said management tool, quality management tool. So Sonarqube is managing your quality for your entire project and organizations. How? So for that we need to understand. So far so clear? So good?
Yes, Raj.
Yeah. So now this is a developer, this is the laptop, and this is the code. Now this is a Sonarqube. Let me, this is a Sonarqube, a tool which I'll set it up. I'll give you the demo. That's very easy though. So this is the tool. Okay. Now this tool, we will divide into three sections. Section 1, section 2, section 3. Now this is the database. Mind it, this is a database. Now you'll ask which database. So the database is RDBMS except MySQL. Okay. Earlier MySQL support was also there, but not sure how come it got removed from last couple of years. So PostgreSQL or many other database, H2 database, MS SQL, Post, all these things you can, any RDBMS you can apply except that MySQL, which I remember from last reading. So this is the database, all the schemas and all you have it. Now this is the website. So if you are the, let's say your manager is looking, this is your manager and looking at this website, the port number is 9000, I guess, if I remember correctly. Yeah, 9000. So they will check the website, and this is the website, and here your managers or your peers will check who has written code. Please hear me out. What is a mistake? Why this is a mistake? When this mistake was made? How can you fix it? Where is this bad code, good code? All this thing will be, you will get it on the website. Now what is this? So here we have a called rules, third section, which is rules. I repeat, these rules are nothing but a code itself, but these rules which runs on the code and get you the results, correct now? So this is a Sonarqube server. Sonarqube server, we have a three part: database, okay, website, and rules. All this is a bundle together. Don't worry, we can separate it out also, but it's bundled together for the learning purpose. Make sense? Hello?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah. So now what to do? So guys, understand this rules has to be applied on the source code. But if you look at this, these are the two different servers, two different locations, right? This is my laptop, this is my SQL Sonarqube server. What do we do? So I need some broker, and this broker we call it scanner. Please remember, scanner we call it. This broker agent, whatever you want to call it, this is lying where? Laptop. So you know what? This scanner is very intelligent. This scanner is very intelligent. So the moment you run the scanner on the source code, please hear me out. The moment you run on the source code, the scanner is running on the source code. This scanner will go and read the Sonarqube server rules, and these rules will be downloaded in local and apply on the code, and then report will be generated in one run. This is what it happens. Scanner will read the code, whether it's Java, PHP, Python, C, C++, XYZ, whatever it is. It will read the code, go and download the rules, which is located. Thousands of rules are there, hundreds of tools you can have it. Management of rules. So here now managing the rules. Correct now? Management of what? Rules. Now you understand what is the rules. So it will manage the rules, and then so scanner will download, apply on the source code, and report will be generated in one run. Now this report will be in a certain schema, will be updated to the database. All this will be done by scanner. The moment, I repeat, the moment you run the scanner on the source code, this one, this one, two, 3, 4 will be done automatically, and from the database this website will read it, and your manager can see, okay, who has created a bad code, why this is a bad code, what time it got introduced, how can you fix it, and everything. So here what Sonar can do, so it can manage the issues in the code through the website. Correct now? So these are the two fundamental most important things which is managed by Sonarqube: rules and issues. There are many other features also, but this is the more fundamental features. So did you understand how it works and all?
Yes, Raj.
Yeah. So now this is something. So now here how it works. So remember that you have a Sonarqube server, Sonarqube server, and then we have a second one code which is in workstation, and scanner. Correct now? Scanner. Mind it, this code and scanner in the same place. Mind it. Now server, which I said, you have rules. You have a web front, which is if I remember 9000 is a port number, and then database, which is can be any RDBMS, BMS, except MySQL, because I think it's got deprecated. I need to read the latest documents also. Check this out. And default is H2, I guess. H2 is a default demo, the one which I'm. The code, you can keep it anywhere, wherever you want it, but I would suggest you git repo. You can keep the code and clone to local. Okay, that is an important one. Now scanner is a kind of jar file, command line tool also you can call it, and then uh, things like that. Okay, so now this is a Sonarqube, and this is how it works, and here, and this is the benefit of Sonarqube. Are you clear now?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so now what we will do, we will install the Sonarqube. So now the question is, which platform you are comfortable, whether you are comfortable with Windows or Linux, what exactly?
Windows.
Windows. Okay,
Yeah.
so now what I will do, first thing, I would read the documentation for prerequisite, because if I remember correctly, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I think Java 17 is needed. Okay, so SonarQube prerequisite. Okay, Java 17 is needed if I remember correctly, but earlier 14 I tried, but 17 is needed for 10, I guess. So let me get confirmation. Yeah, it's here. So now if you see that for server is 17, and for, by the way, it's the latest version. Okay, for the if you go for 9, 8, and 6, 7, older version is required, so that you know understand that. So right now if I see that, uh, okay, so it's very clear. For Java, I mean current version, Java 17 is needed for SonarQube server, and scanner you need a 17 or 11 both. That's okay. Now the question is, I have a 17? So I need to check that. So I typically install all the tools in my C drive, tools, Java, And do I have 17? Yes, this is the 17 and I have it. Now the question is, I have a 17. Now how do you download it? So you know what? Any tutorials which you are looking for now or in future, put it up like this. Let's say I want to install Java, download, Java install something, install, and end of it put the DevOps school. So that way you will get all of my tutorials which will help you a better way. So let's say this is the tutorial and where you can go for the Windows here, and all this instruction you have it, and here are download options. From here you can download. So all this, it will save your time. Okay, and here you see all version of download, Mac, Linux. These are the OpenJDK. Okay, similar way, let's say Sonarqube installation, you are looking for documentations. So this way you search for it, and here you get this. These are the sponsor link. These are the, here it is. So all these tutorials, anything, it's not only Sonarqube, anything you get it, you will have documents attached to it. You will get it immediately. Okay, so now because I have a Java installed, now I want to check that my system environment. So env Java home is set or not, and Java home 11. No, it will not work. So I need to set up a Java 17. I have to change back to 11 because some of the settings in my system required 11 only. But and this is the first one. Okay, and after that you have to change this. This is also you have to change bin. Okay, done. So these are the two things done. Good to go. So 17 is set up. Okay, so this is something. Now I need a Sonarqube. You know what? Older version probably I have it, which is here, and scanner which is here. So you know what I'll do? Delete this because I'm showing you the fresh demo. So I'll delete it, and I'll download this Sonarqube. Where is that? Sonarqube download, and download free. Okay, so it's downloading Sonarqube server. Okay, almost downloaded.
I will also download it in the backend, right?
Not required. You can do offline
Okay.
slowly.
Are there going to be hands-on labs here in these sessions?
No,
Not
offline
now.
only. Yeah.
Okay, okay.
You will get the recordings and instructions. You have to do offline. If you get
Okay.
any problems, you can put it in the WhatsApp group.
Okay, fine. Yeah.
It's taking time. Hmm, got it. Okay, so now, I'll just cut this and put it up in my directory. Oh, come on, don't take time. Oh, done. Oh, what happened? I lost from both the places. Not sure. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, and extract this one. Okay, and then delete this. Not required. Now, you know what? I don't like this long name. So I will change the Sonar Cube, and I'll put this one and delete this one. Done. So Sonarqube is done. Just download and extract. That's all. Nothing great. Now under the bin folder, if you go, there is a Linux script, Mac script, Windows script, and this one I don't know. Windows service script, I guess. Sublices. So Windows, and here is a start.bat, and this is a service. So I don't need the service. So open a command line and start.bat. Enter. That's all. So the port number is 9000. This is the Elasticsearch port, and I'm just waiting for up and running. And so far so good. Process up. I think it's available. So now it's a local host, right? So local host 9000, right? Here it is. This is your Sonarqube server. Okay. Okay. By the way, this notes which I am writing for you, you will find it at bestdevops.com. So I will upload this. Okay. So let me do that.
Yeah.
It's been started. It's taking a little
Best
time because
DevOps. Okay.
I'll share with you in um, in the WhatsApp group the URL.
Okay, sure.
It's taking a little time. Just wait for it. First time it will take some time. Okay, so this is a Sonarqube notes, training notes. What is this? September 2024, and this is a day one. Okay, and code. Put this here and publish. Now your notes, I will. This one URL you have to refer it every time whenever I update this. So I'll share this URL here. This URL I'll share in the your WhatsApp group. Okay, so all the notes you will find it here only. Okay, so now it's clear. Now username default is admin, and I think admin, and you have to change this one. So admin to admin123, admin123, and done. And now this is your Sonarqube server. Any questions?
No, Raj.
Okay, now this is the second, we got this one server done. Okay, now code we have to get it. Any code you can get it. Okay, any code. Now for the sake of it, I have some sample code which you can try for the learning, but again, you can use any codes actually for the sake of discussion. So this is the, because you know, the more code you use it, it will take more time to scan. So I have a two source code, two Java code in this directory. You see here, this is the one repository, and there's just two Java files. It will take few minutes only to scan this. So this is the you should clone the repository. This is the code. By the way, I have already done so, and this is the code. Already I have done so. Okay, so this is I have
What
cloned
code
using
is
Git.
this? Like kind of rules for scanning the code or how?
Ah, code which is written by developers.
Okay,
Sample
so
code you need it, right?
and what work it will do?
You want to code review that code only, right? You are right. You are
Okay,
a
okay,
developer. You are
okay.
right.
The rules on which the code on which the rules will be applied. So that is the code.
Correct. Yes.
So the
Yeah, that's a
SonarQube
code.
works with all codes in any language, right? Right from Python,
Any
Java
language.
to
Yes.
all. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Any
So it
language.
has its own language that uses it, or it is just like kind of configuration of rules that we have to do.
No, what happens? This
Hmm.
code can be in any language. Sonar scanner, the one which you run, which
Uh-huh.
detect the tool,
Hmm.
and the Sonar scanner will go and fetch those rules, which is developed for Java, C, C++, HTML, whatever it is. So
Okay.
this guy has intelligence. You can influence this intelligence as well. But right now, I'm not talking about the customization because you get miss in the flow. Okay.
Okay.
So for time
Okay.
being,
Okay.
any code run by scanner will
Hmm.
decide which rules to apply. I'll give you the logic on this also, and then
Hmm.
a review will be done and reports will be here, and then you can see that on the website. This is the website which I showed you just now. Here it is.
Okay. Okay.
This is the one.
Yeah.
See the project issues, rules, profiles, gates, all you need to understand. I'll teach you.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm. Okay.
Okay, so now I was doing something. Yeah. So second element is a code. I got it from the local review. So let me do one thing. Let me copy from there. Okay. Now third thing which we need a scanner. Okay. The scanner from where we download. So Sonarqube scanner. Sonarqube scanner download. Okay. So this is the website. Now, if you look at this little carefully, don't rush. Understand this. See here. There's a scanner. Command line scanner is there. If you want use Azure DevOps, command line means your laptop you can set it up. Azure DevOps if you're using, then you can use this one. Jenkins if you're using .NET, there's another scanner. Maven if you're using as a build tool, another scanner. Gradle another scanner. NPM recently has come. Ant got deprecated. So build tool is no one is using, and Python is in beta right now. Okay, so these are all the scanners are there. By the way, these are same jar file but packaged in a different format for different platform. Simple. Okay,
Okay.
so
Hmm.
I need the jar file. I mean CLI. That's more than sufficient. Now, if I click on the CLI, I get to know how many platform: Linux, Windows, Mac, what exactly, or Docker also is there. So here I'll go for the Windows. Click on this and download. It's just a lightweight scanner. Typically, theoretically, you know what? Scanner will be in your laptop. SonarQube server will be in a different machines. But right now I have all in a same machines. That is the important things you need to remember. So let me just wait for scanner. Done. So let me download this. Hmm. So under the tools, SonarQube, paste it. Now done. I'll delete this zip file. Here is your scanner. Okay, this is a scanner. I'll just remove this long name. You know, this scanner is having some conf and some bin file. This is the important one, bat file. Okay, it's a jar file actually. This is a JRE and this is a jar file, which is important. I was talking about. Okay, package in a different way. So you know what? I got all these ingredients. I got the server. I got the code. I got the scanner. Now the last thing which I have to do, what? If you remember what we have to do, run the scanner on the source code. That's all we have to do. Got it?
Yes.
Yeah. So this I'll do once you set up the whole stuff, get this Sonarqube server and all ingredients. Okay. And then tomorrow again we'll meet up. And then from there, I will start running this scanner on the code. And then this whole things I'll explain it to you.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So I have to
Sure.
download the SonarQube server and scanner, right? As of now.
Right. Right.
Okay.
Sonarqube server scanner and
And
code. I'll share
Java
with you the note.
11.6. No.
17,
Java
17.
17. Okay.
Yeah. So let me update the notes and I will share with you.
Have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.